Just in case you were living on Mars and didn't hear the West Indies team that was announced yesterday, it's Jason Holder, captain, Andre Russell, Ashley Nurse, Carlos Brathwaite, Chris Gale, Darren Bravo, Evan Lewis, Fabian Allen, Kemar Roach, Nicholas Pooran, O'Shane Thomas, Shea Hope, Shannon Gabriel, Sheldon Cottrell, and Shimron Hetmar. Lots of social media reaction to this squad. Let's get some of them now.
Good afternoon to George and to Lance and to the young lady. Can't remember your name. Courtney Brown. I'm saying that Courtney Brown and company, we had so much Bajan all over in the team. Now we see the same thing happening under this new coaching system. I don't understand why Carlos Brathwaite is still being picked, because I'm watching a game he played today for his team. It didn't make any sense. Apparently, Carlos Brathwaite still thinking about those 4-6 he lashed from since 4 years or 5 years ago. This is Devon from Guyana.
Selection from yesterday had been a contentious issue with our viewers.
That's a selection that rankles with me, and I don't want people to get personal with their criticism of Carlos Brathwaite. From all accounts, he is an honourable young man, and we spoke about the issue of leadership on yesterday's show and what he brings to the team. He's a good team man, and sometimes you can't discount the importance of having someone like that in a team. Carlos Brathwaite, thoroughly decent, but I'm telling you, as an international class cricketer, I don't think he makes the squad on his performance with bat and ball, but maybe those other considerations are strong enough for the captain and selectors to believe that he warrants a place.
All right.
Well, my thing is, you know, everybody is asking for Chemo Paul.
Yeah.
And I just feel like if you're picking somebody not based on their stats, then you should consider the people that have been performing well. That's my thing. Don't just pick somebody, as George is saying. He's saying that you can't discredit somebody for having that leadership skill and all that, but I'm saying pick on stats.
All right, one more voice note.
SportsMax, the legend is here. The team well noted, you know, it's well picked still. You have 2 spinners, you could say 3 spinners, because Chris Gale is there. If you notice, Chris Gale in the bracket of an all-rounder still. That's what I mean. So the team is well balanced still, and that team is a team, you know, they are looking up, and this team is strong enough. And I tell you something, they're gonna surprise a lot of people, not me or you, because you know what they can do.
So one favorable opinion on the team, which
supporting.
Yeah, I think for the most part that the favorable view is being outnumbered by the unfavorable views on the squad.
No, many people are pleased.
Yeah. Look, I don't want people to think though that if there is one player or there are 2 players who they disagree with their selection, then that means that the squad is crap and the selectors are bad, because that's how people are.
Yes.
Because the 15 isn't the 15 you would pick, it means it's a rubbish 15.
Yeah.
No. Carlos Brathwaite, we're going to have to live with it. I wouldn't pick him, but it is, I think, the
But what of the
available.
Chemo Paul? Because we all agreed yesterday that Chemo Paul's omission is unfortunate for the young man. I think he has a lot of talent, and if you match him up against Carlos Brathwaite for a T20 or an ODI match right now, there will be a lot of favourable views supporting Chemo Paul's inclusion. Yeah, but remember, he had that injury, so he has been out of cricket for some time. Is this reason enough then for the selectors to bypass him and go for Carlos Brathwaite?
No, because I'm asking you, does Carlos Brathwaite get into the West Indies' strongest 11?
11?
Yes.
No, I would think not.
So if you're picking up...
Yeah. Now, having said that, though, most of Carlos Brathwaite's failures have come in T20 cricket. His ODI cricket performances haven't been as bad as his T20 performances have been the real letdown.
How good have his ODI performances
been? Not bad. His very last performances for the West Indies in ODI cricket were reasonable. He had a half century.
Reasonable. And how good were they before that? The point I'm making is this. Carlos Brathwaite's ODI stats are not impressive. They are not. His last ODI series was decent.
There are very few West Indies cricketers whose ODI stats
And that's the
are
context in
impressive.
which we're debating. And that's the context in which, right, because remember, you know, this is similar to when you undertook an exercise last year to grade some entries for a certain award.
Yes.
And what was it that you said to me? You said that, George, I can't find excellence, and this thing calls for excellence. You're asking the West Indies to believe in the squad that you've chosen as the best available based on potential, based on capacity, and based on performance, yeah? Based on statistics, yeah? Which is a grade of your performance, the measure, the evidence. I'm saying, I could understand if you bypass Paul, injury notwithstanding, and he's recovering from the injury, and you say, well, by the time he gets to the World Cup, he would have been short of match practice and so forth, and you don't want to take him on that score. But is it that you'd have put him in the 11? The man you've picked over him, which it seems that the man you've picked over him, I don't think he gets into the West Indies' strongest 11. So, if Kemo Paul were selected, he wouldn't have gotten into the strongest 11 either. So it's not as if you have not picked Kemo Paul because you wouldn't be able to call on him immediately in the World Cup. So Carlos Brathwaite, look, we're not saying anything unfair about the young man, you know. The statistics don't lie, the eyes don't lie. Since that World Cup effort, which, look, he could have retired after that for me, because what he did, it has never been done before.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that he has not done enough as an international cricketer since then to warrant selection in the squad of the 15 best Caribbean men available for the 50 over World Cup is the point.
And to wrap this segment, I would say for the most part that you are correct, and I'm not disputing that. I just think that there are some facts statistically that people may be overlooking because of the general feeling that we have about Carlos Brathwaite, and those facts are the second to last ODI that he played for the West Indies, he had a half century. In the last ODI he played for the West Indies, he took 2 for 17 and helped bowl out England with O'Shane Thomas to make the West Indies win the match and tie the series 2-2. 28-19 has been a reasonable year for him because in the Super 50s, he captained the combined campuses and colleges to victory in the Super 50 tournament with pretty good stats with both bat and ball. So at the moment, if we're talking 2019, his performances have not been as bad as the performances that we have been critical of since his 2016 heroics with the T20 World Cup.
I'd love if you granted me a rebuttal, because I'd say to you, that outstanding performances in regional cricket in whatever form are never, well...
But I said two things. I didn't say... I said two things.
But I'm going to attack the two things.
Yes.
Outstanding performances in regional cricket are rarely an indicator of how well a player will do at the international level, because players score 1 trillion runs in the regional competitions and go international and look as if they've
Having
never
said that,
batted before.
it's part of the selection process.
It is.
Okay.
And it has to be.
Yes.
That's one.
Right.
So that's one.
Yes.
Second thing, we make it seem as if Carlos Brathwaite's recent ODI, you're making the argument that they're saying that because he has not been good in T20 cricket, we believe that he won't be good in ODI cricket, even though his ODI cricket record collectively is not great. I'd say to you in answer to that Andre Russell is not in the squad because of his prowess in ODI cricket. He's there because of what we've seen him do in T20 cricket. You know why? We know that Andre Russell can win a game of cricket. We know that Andre Russell can win a game of cricket with the ball and with the bat, white ball cricket. So Andre Russell is in the squad predominantly on the basis of his match-winning performances with the white ball for the Windies and for his franchises in T20 cricket, so he's proved as a match winner. The problem with Carlos Brathwaite is that in white ball cricket for the Windies, he has looked ordinary, notwithstanding the positive series he had against England. Good innings.
Which is the most recent.
Which is the most recent, no problem.
He's in form right now. Basically,
I'm not even sure. I wouldn't even go and say that. He had a good performance against England in 2 games. But I'm saying if you take the body of work collectively that he has laid down in ODI cricket, he doesn't warrant selection to the best 15-man squad that the West Indies can send to the World Cup, is the point I'm making.